This is not a prediction. I do not know the third secret of Fathoma. I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not Rasputin. You know, Rasputin, when you think about it, he was really just a grubby ass, dirt foot, homeless dude with a mouthpiece that ended up in the wrong place at the sidetrack, though, my bad. But I said that normal American United States citizens would start getting snagged up like collateral sea life when ICE cast its broad net of immigration.
I see, made these here nets are really made special. These made to catch the brown ones.
Well, listen, I'm not here to, pom-pom for either party. But in our current space-time continuum, the Dems are your weakest enemy. Listen, I know that the first thing we all need to do is try really, really hard to let go of this weird-ass team versus team cult of personality argument about politics we just can't seem to get away from. And understand that there's mechanisms under the hood that actually make this shit bop. I mean, who would you rather fight? Darth Vader or Bumblebee? So now you got Orange Jabba the Hutt firing people for no fucking reason just because he's a morbidly petty bitch-ass nigga lying about water and shit.
What happened in California? What caused Trump to say, I sent the military, I ordered the military to California to turn on the water? What caused him to put that lie out there? Well, what happened 2 days ago was the federal government restarted federal water pumps in Northern California, get this, that had been offline for 3 days due to a maintenance check. He lies to you because he knows he can.
It's not a prediction. I don't know the third secret of Fathoma, like I said. And in the middle of all this madness, people want to continue to talk about how, the government's trying to dumb us down. They want us all to be dumbed down. Well, why don't we just look at who had the bright idea to stop teaching civics in school in the first fucking place? And voila, about 30 years later, the same people that are screaming that shit can't seem to figure out which party is the one that did this in the first place. Oh, I forgot. They're anti-intellectual anyway. They actually want to be dumbed down at this point. Now, back to this conversation about USAID. And bruh, I don't want to hear shit about the U.S. spending money on soft power, because none of that money is going to come back to the hood. And if it does anything, it's probably going to go to like new equipment for law enforcement. That's probably the closest that money going to come to the hood, fam. I'm just keeping it 100. And as far as these immigration sweeps, I hope you don't got good hair, because your ass might get swiped up in the net too.
I see, made these here nets are really made special. These made to catch the brown ones.
If you're a black girl with good hair, it might get to the point where you're going to have to cover by law. Yeah, this shit's getting dark. And then we got Elon Musk, punk ass. Look, I fell for it too. Back in the day, I fell for the South African reptilian avatar. When he burst on the scene, I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Oh, I see. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, he actually is like a real life. Nope. He's possessed by the scorched soul of Cecil Rhodes. Black people would say, fuck USAID, what they ever do for us type shit. You know how y'all like to do that and like dead the conversation right at the door. But of course, as always, it's much, much deeper than that. USAID at one point had a really big hand in fighting apartheid in South Africa, where your boy Elon is from. Now, all of a sudden, him and his other South African reptilian buddy, Peter Thiel.
To those who think this shooter is a hero because he did it because he said this healthcare executive was presiding over a healthcare system which kills thousands of Americans by denying them cover, what would you say to them?
I don't know what to say. I still think you should try to make an argument, and I think this is there may be things wrong with our healthcare system, but you have to make an argument, and you have to try to find a way to convince people and change it by that. And this is not going to work.
Looked like he was in a rush this morning. Did a half-assed job putting his skin back on. That shit looked weird. New Forbes reported just this past Sunday, officials with the Doge, the new group run by billionaire Musk, which, let's be clear, Doge is not a real thing. It's not an official government body, or it's not an official government body or office. It's just Trump's digital brown shirts under the command of Elon Herman Goering Musk. But anyway, tried to physically enter the USAID offices and access material there, including classified information, CNN first reported Sunday. And the two senior security officials who tried to stop them from doing so were placed on leave. The Doge officials did ultimately get access to the classified materials, which they did not have appropriate security clearance to get access to.
We are here today as elected members of Congress. We're here today because an unelected billionaire and his team have been given full and unfettered access to our taxpayer money and our government. We just tried to enter the Treasury building as members of Congress, and we will, because we need to provide oversight to Elon Musk and his team. We don't know what they're doing behind these closed doors. The people deserve transparency. The fact that an unelected billionaire has all your private information is a problem.
And by the way, USAID is only like less than 1% of the federal government budget. But anyway, access to everything about you, any financial interaction you've had with the government, if you've ever received a tax return check, you've ever bought a car, you ever paid property tax, you ever donated to an organization, if you have received government subsidies such as food stamps or SNAP, WIC or whatever, and a whole bunch of other shit, they now have illegal access to because they do not have the appropriate security clearance. Now, what can we do? Here's some info on the screen, and of course, I will put it in the description. But keep in mind, last time people took to the streets, Trump wanted to shoot y'all ass. So I'll just say this. It's not too early to start registering to vote for the next election. Now, the last time I went online to do it, it was pretty seamless. But now that Trump's dumbass is in office, you might not even have access to it no more. You might have to actually physically go down to the office and do it in person, which they would love to make it harder for you. So I'm going to put this on the screen. Like, if it's still up, it should take you like less than 5 minutes. Head on over there, and if you want to, the information is on the screen. Contact your local representative. Hell, curse their ass the fuck out if you want to. But just make sure that you're heard. All right. Trump is flooding the zone with shit, as the strategy says. So we got to get to work, and I'll holler at y'all later. This is JD at Giant TV. Love y'all, man. Out.
I just love you.
No, that's good. That's why he's a great politician.
Yeah, you niggas will be all right.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest?